Welcome to Mo to Write, the official Writing at Moravian podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of Mo to Write. My name is Lola Offenback, and I will be the host. For starters, let me take a moment to introduce myself a bit more. Right now, I'm a junior at Moravian, and I'm studying English Writing Arts, as well as a self-designed multimedia journalism minor. I am a writing fellow and consultant, and this is my fourth semester serving in both of those roles. I was also the writing fellow for the AIM program last summer, and I am the Writing at Moravian student assistant. I also serve as the managing editor of the Communion newspaper and the president of the Manuscript, which is Moravian's literary magazine here on campus. And when I'm not at school in class, I'm probably working at Hotel Bethlehem, reading a fantasy book, hitting the gym, or playing with my cat Boogie. And now, let's talk a little bit more about the Writing at Moravian program. Writing at Moravian includes Writing Fellows, the Writing Center, our first-year writing seminars, and Writing in the Disciplines, aka Writing Intensive courses. So our first-year writing consists of the first-year seminars that each freshman and most transfer students take. Soon, these seminars are going to be implemented into Moravian's new MILE curriculum. Writing consultants work in the Writing Center located in Zinzendorf Hall on the second floor. These consultants are great to work with at any stage of your writing process. You can book appointments online with consultants at moravian.mywconline.com. That's MORAVIAN.MYWCONLINE.com. And Writing Fellows, they work more specifically with courses and content-specific questions within each course. And then Writing in the Disciplines includes any of our writing intensive courses that students can take on campus. Now, talking a little bit about how we got the podcast started. So this semester, I'm serving as a fellow in residence, which means that I'm working really closely with Chris Hassey, developing new programs and such. And last semester in the fall, I, like I said, write for the Communion newspaper, and myself and the editor-in-chief, AJ Minnick, were discussing wanting to start a podcast. But honestly, it just never got off the ground. We didn't really know how to get started. And so this semester, when Chris asked what I wanted my passion project to be for my role as a fellow in residence, I thought podcasting would be the perfect way to kind of combine an interest that I already had and do something beneficial for the program and to bring about some more information in a new and accessible way. And so I'm really excited about it, and we're aiming to obviously bring some more information to the Moravian community, focusing on best writing practices, growing connections with the community, and allowing listeners to expand their writing knowledge and ask questions. And we would love to hear feedback and, like I said, any questions that people have. As of right now, the best way to reach us is through Chris Hassey's email, which is hasseyc@moravian.edu. That's spelled HASSAYC@MORAVIAN.edu. And then as well, episodes in the future that we're planning on recording, we have a ton of interviews that we'd like to do with current students, especially in the Writing at Moravian program, staff and faculty, as well as any alumni that were a part of the Writing at Moravian program. And we also wanted to do some different episodes on the stages of the writing process, anywhere from brainstorming to researching to drafting, editing, finalizing, and any step in between. Some other ideas we have are also talking about citation style guides and the differences between them, especially across different disciplines and the reasons each discipline uses different citations. We'll also be doing some episodes on multilingual writing, especially as we work to launch our multilingual writing center. And then we're also going to have some fun episodes. Maybe we'll do some book and movie reviews, just some sit-down chats with writing fellows and writing consultants, and just talking about maybe some campus events and other things. So if you have any recommendations as well, we'd love to hear them. I'll be in most episodes of the podcast. Sometimes I'll be doing solo episodes like this one. Other times I'll have guests with me. I'll be asking them questions and we'll be discussing different topics. But other times we'll also be featuring other members of the Writing at Moravian program, probably some consultants and some fellows and anyone else that would like to join us. And when I'm not here, just imagine that I'm in Hawaii having the time of my life. That's all for now. Thank you so much for listening to this first episode of Mo to Write.